Hi Music 189ers, Dr. Hoover here to explain an assignment to you. This assignment may be found under the Course Constants module. This is because it is an assignment that, although will not be due initially in the term, is something you can work on throughout the semester until its due date. If you go to Concert Comparison under the Course Constants module, you'll find the Concert Comparison assignment. The directions for the concert comparison assignment may be found as this file. It can be downloaded or expanded to view within Canvas. So for Module 1 of our class, we have relied heavily on recorded performances. In order to experience the live scene of Western art music as it is performed today, you will attend one concert that is considered a classical music concert and compare this concert to recordings of pieces performed in the concert in a creative format of your choosing. My objectives for incorporating this assignment into Music 189 Online are to explain the difference between the live experience of classical music and the experience of listening to music that is recorded, as well as to articulate the specific nature of what constitutes a live classical music performance, and then to hone your analysis of musical elements and work on the terminology that you have been learning throughout the semester. There are several requirements for the assignment. The first one, and this is the reason why I encourage you to begin thinking about the assignment sooner rather than later, is that you must attend one live concert. This concert must be classical or of the Western art music tradition. So this includes any genre that is explored throughout the semester. Common genres that students attend include symphonies, musicals, ballet, jazz music counts, opera, music in church. You can feel free to toss ideas around with your instructor, and they can let you know if a certain concert counts or not. You must attend the concert during the course of your enrollment in Music 189 this semester. It cannot be a concert that you attended prior to the beginning of this semester. So while you're at the concert, please take notes in terms of everything you observe. So this is observing visually and orally. So what is the venue? Who is the audience? Who are the musicians? What are they doing? Are there any protocols that you notice? And above all, please take notes on the music. Make sure you take a concert program. Now, if a concert program, which is a piece of paper that usually lists the composers or the pieces, if that is not provided to you, make sure that you take a picture of yourself, so a selfie, within the context of the concert so that I know you were there, not just a photograph of what you see. Feel free to do that to incorporate into this project, but you must have some type of photograph with you there if you cannot provide proof via the concert program. You can choose, then what I would like you to do is choose 2 pieces from the concert you attended, and then find 2 YouTube videos for each piece. So during the course of the concert, you might hear a symphony as well as a concerto. And I want you to choose the symphony and the concerto, and for each of those, choose 2 YouTube videos. So that's going to be 4 YouTube videos total. After you've attended the concert, you've taken note of what is required, you need to conduct a double comparative analysis. So what is meant by a double comparative analysis? First of all, I want you to describe the live concert experience, what it was like orally and visually in as much detail as possible. In this part, this is where you are going to make sure you describe the musical elements of the 2 pieces you chose as they sounded live. Next, you've selected 4 YouTube videos, 2 for each piece that you previously described as they sounded live. And I want you to compare them. So this means you should compare only the YouTube video recordings for the first piece, so a 1-to-1, so 2 YouTube videos, and compare those videos to one another for the first piece. And then you need to go ahead and compare only the YouTube videos for the second piece, so another 1-to-1 comparison. So it's going to be the same piece and they might sound very similar, but there might be nuanced differences that I want you to pay attention to, or complete differences, especially in terms of certain musical elements such as tempo and dynamics. So in total, for this section of the comparative analysis, you will be describing the four YouTube videos that you've selected. The experience of the live concert does not play a role in this part of the comparison. It comes back in the third part, in which I want you to compare generally the live concert experience to the experience of watching these recorded YouTube videos. In all aspects of your comparison, make sure that you are employing the terminological tools that you learned in Module 1. So you know of this assignment beginning in Module 1, but you'll probably want to wait until at least the end of the first module to attend a concert, unless you already have some familiarity with elements such as melody, harmony, texture, instrumentation, and rhythm. So now that you've taken notes, your form, your analysis, your double comparative analysis can take any discursive form that you wish except a traditional paper. So this means you're going to be incorporating 1,200 to 1,500 words within any type of creative format that you choose. So you could choose to create a web page or a blog, an infographic, a presentation, perhaps a short poem if you're a writer, so creative type of writing, a newspaper column, comic book, so maybe you are very interested in the visual arts and you want to complement your word count with images, feel free to do that. A series of tweets, or I've even seen students do short films and incorporate dialogue within the film. So you just have to make sure you incorporate 1,200 to 1,500 words. And in addition to the submission of the discursive format, please include a Word document or a Google document of your text just copied and pasted so that I can check your word count. This is not what I'll be grading. I'll be grading in terms of the rubric below the creative format. The only part that I will be looking at for the Word document or Google document is for the word count. Okay, so the grading for this basically adheres to all of the components above. If you have questions about the rubric or about concerts that count as classical, or if you're concerned about attending a classical performance within the constraints of the time period of this semester, please talk to me sooner rather than later, as I can perhaps help you research what live concerts, or think more creatively about what constitutes a classical music concert. Perhaps you might be more surprised as to what counts, as to what doesn't count. If you have any questions, please email me, your instructor, at this time, or whoever your instructor is. Have a great day. Bye.